بيطلع يبلع. All right, we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our testing stream of course, the Mad Max challenge. Hello, everyone. Hello, Mr. Revhang, Mr. Motorinka. Hello, my friends. Thank you so much for joining. You are the first two guys to join in. Thank you so much all for joining. I really, really appreciate it. So, yes, the time has come, of course, to judge and, of course, to test and drive all the cars that of course, we got for the Mad Max challenge, of course, to see which one is actually the best. So how are you doing, gentlemen? How are you doing for tonight? I would love to know your thoughts, my friends. How are you doing? How is everything going? How's the evening? By the way, how's the volume, the photo, the picture? Everything is working well. I would love to know that before we start, so everything can actually be super. You know, how's the microphone? How's the? I would love to know that. Mr. Matrinka says everything is good, which is awesome. Mr. Belt says sounds good. Everything is working well. That's awesome. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Hello, Mr. Belt. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? Thank you so much all for joining on such short notice. I actually did a post last night on YouTube, but being, of course, the not really weekend time. So yes, I really appreciate that you guys joined in. All right, so we have actually not a long list of cars. Unfortunately, a lot of cars got disqualified in this challenge, which was really unfortunate. But we do have a nice list of cars that we're going to go through. We are going to talk about some really awesome things, and of course, I will be showing you a very special creation that I've been working on lately. And of course, as you can see, we are right now in BeamNG.drive, ready to run. All the cars are in. But I'm wondering, which map should we use, guys? Alright, so since you are here, gentlemen, and since you are really awesome for joining me, I would love if you can tell me which map would you like me to select. I would love to know which map would you like me to select for such an event. Like, we have a lot of a lot of options here. Like, if we can use, for example, we can use let's see, we have the Pikes Peak gravel map, which was amazing. We have the desert trail map, which is also awesome. We can of course use the mountain trail map and go for it. We can use the ghost desert map, like select our own run, and we can select like our own way, create our own way, and see which one is the best, maybe. But we have to create it ourselves, which won't be easy, but it will be fun. And also we have the Bonville Salt Flats. No, this is a top speed map. It won't really work. Are there race runs there? Well, let's find out. To be honest, I really don't know. Let's see if they actually did something about it. So here we go. Here we are in the time trail map. Let's see which one we can use. Desert trails. No, the desert trail map. We can only go with the full trail race or the rock crawling attack. No, there's no the mountain way. It's not available to be selected, unfortunately. So we cannot use that. If we want to use the desert trail map, we have to create our own way. And I know how to do it. It's not new to me. I did it before. Hello, Mr. Mechanic Gamer. Hello, my friend. Thank you so much for joining, my friend. How are you doing? Utah. Well, let's see what the Utah will give us. We have the river rally. Yes, that could work. And we have the Dead Man's Loops, no. Road Course, no. Old Mill Loop, no, of course. Asphalt, no asphalt. Ghost Desert, if you have to make it anyway. Well, if I want to make it on my own, the easiest one is use the desert trail map. Basically the mountain trail that we used before. We've used it before and it was fun. It's easier because it's actually a way that you can drive on, like a dirt. River rally is pre-made. Ah, okay. Need something with mixed dirt and pavement. Utah. I mean, to be honest, Mr. Mechanic Gamer, the cars are not really meant to go handling. Like, we asked you guys in this challenge to put hard long life tires or chunky off-roads, which on pavement they will be absolutely rubbish, no grip whatsoever. And as we all know, and as we have seen, all of us, the Mad Max Fury Road movie, they didn't really drive on pavement. They drove all the way on sand, basically on desert sand. So I don't know which. I mean, I know that the way from Gastown to the Citadel is actually paved, but they don't really do any. Yes. Okay, so all right, I'm lost. Let me show you. Let's do a test run. Yeah, amazing. I mean, yes, on the original Mad Max movie, yes, they drove on pavement all the time, but they did drive on the desert as well. So let me show you. Let me show the desert trail map, the mountain trail. Let me show you the trail that we can use, and if you like it, we can go for it. Basically, it's all soft sand. You've already seen it before. The mountain trail way. Yes, so it will be awesome, and yeah, you really need to have a good off-roader, a good fast off-roader, which is basically what Mad Max cars are. Basically, they are fast off-road machines, basically. Alrighty, and as we all know, Mad Max cars, they are also fighting cars. They have weapons and armor and spikes and amazing things, basically, and huge fuel tanks to, of course, to allow them to travel huge amount of distance without refueling for a long time. So yes, I mean, the whole idea of Mad Max movie is amazing. The attention to details, the crazy cars, the whole idea of the movie, like even the original series was amazing. And of course, the Fury Road is no exception. It's an amazing movie as well. And as you can see, the map is well. I don't know why it does that, but yes. Well, yes, the same here. It's the same for me, my friend. It's the same for me, Mr. Matrinka. So yes, it's an amazing movie indeed. And I mean, the cars, the attention to details on the cars is just amazing. What is wrong with BeamNG? I really hate BeamNG when it does that. When you have to wait until the whole thing gets loaded. It's just hopeless. Every single time they update the game, or they do anything with the of course the game, anytime the textures will have to be loaded again and again and again and again. Yeah, look at that. I mean, I didn't change anything. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Kareem. Thank you so much, my friend. Hello, how are you doing? Alrighty, so yes, as you can see, the game it's still loading, but we can. Well, the car it's not yet ready. It's still a ghost car, but anyway, I don't care. Let's load something. Yeah, yeah, it's really hopeless. Like I really hate that. Like for example, in Need for Speed games, when you want to load a map, the game will load everything for you, and when the game starts, everything is ready. Just drive. In BeamNG, no, there's a loading screen, but I don't know what the hell the game is loading. Like you get in and there's nothing loaded. It's just an empty screen, and you have to wait for everything to get loaded again, which is really hopeless. Okay, so let's select of course, the prize car of this challenge, the Marina MAD MAX tuned vehicle, so I can show you the trail that we are going to drive on, and so we can of course set a starting and of course an end, so we can set the best times on each car. Yep, takes a while for it to load, which I mean, I'm looking at the hard drive. It's not 100% usage because I have an SSD, and the CPU it's not being hammered. The GPU it's doing nothing right now. It's just hopeless. I don't know why the engine takes forever. Look at that. Come on. Come on. You are still a ghost car. Okay. Yep, it's still loading, and I guess that's good. Okay, so here's the map with all of its glory. Alright. Let's set a starting point, which is right here. Okay, let's set a starting point, which is right here. And to do that, we need a special thing here called the distance timer. This one, which basically you need to set a distance, and when this distance finishes, it will give you your best time. So let's say, for example, I don't know. Let's try 3 kilos maybe. I'm not sure how long this trail is, but let's see. Okay. All right. Whoa. Hello, Mr. Thomas. Hello, my friend. That was a big one. Whoa! Wow, we destroyed the front suspension. Oh my god, that's unfortunate. Alright, so we need to slow down a little bit. Okay, let's try again. We need to try. We need to start here. Okay, let's set the starting point here. Oh my god. Can't see anything. Don't worry about the time. No, don't worry about the time. We want to see the distance. If it's 3 kilometers more or less. Okay, so 3 kilometers is right here. Okay, so we can actually continue a little bit. We can continue like we can continue quite a while. Yeah. It's like 500 meters extra. But to be safe, let's set it on... Wow, okay, so maxed out 3,500, okay. Alright. Okay, so yes, I know that the Marina MAD MAX is a bit overpowered. It's like, I don't know, 900 horsepower? Okay, so it's 1,000 horsepower monster. I know it's a beast of a car, I know that. But you know, this is the price car, and as we have seen, it's set, of course. You know, we've basically set the map, and now of course it's time to see what we have on the list. Right, starting of course with the first victim on the list, which is called, well, to be honest, on my book it's called the Pythagoras. So we have to scroll down a little bit where we have a ton of options, as you can see, tons and tons of cars to go through. But right now we need to drive, of course, with the cars that are set on the menu. Well, to be honest, let's just do the search. It's much more better. So, here we go. So the first beast, which is called the buggy, it's actually a buggy, the Pythagoras it's called. So this buggy of a vehicle, it's called the Pythagoras something buggy mod. It's running with a 2-liter inline-6 engine, naturally aspirated obviously, 143 horsepower only. It's all-wheel drive and goes from 0 to 100 in 6 seconds. And for some reason, okay, the MPG is 16.7. So yes, as you can see, this is the creation. I'm not. Wow, why is it bented? Wow, so this is not. I don't know why the metal is bending like this. Wow, it's like jelly. Okay, so the metal, it's like jelly, which is really weird. Wow, wow indeed. Okay, so it looks very fantastic, to be honest with you. Very sweet looking buggy. It doesn't really scream Mad Max to me, because where's the armor, where's the protection? Like if someone shoots at you, Yes, but to be honest, there are some buggies in the Mad Max movie and in the game. So, you know, he didn't actually break any rules. So, what the hell? Let's drive it and see how this thing will actually go. So here you go. 3, 2, 1. And it's very lightweight. This thing is so light, like you couldn't believe. It's 700 kilograms only. And I see why, because it's made out of cardboard, unfortunately. Look at that! Oh my lord, the suspension is really wobbly. Okay, put the hammer down all the time. Well, it's quick, it's not slow. Whoa, whoa. Come on, suspension, don't fail me. The problem is that this thing is so light, so a hard jump can actually flip this thing on its face. So you have to be really, oh my god, so I have to be really careful. This thing really wants to flip on its face, so you really need to be careful. Okay. So you really need to be careful. Whoa, it did flip. Yep, it did flip. So you have to, of course, to restart the run. Yes, it did flip, unfortunately, which is really bad. So let's, yeah. Okay, let's try to be more careful here. Because this thing, unfortunately, is so dangerous. Here we go. Okay. Alright, so while we drive this thing, I would love to know which car do you like the most from the movie? I would love to know. Really, Mr. Maturinka? Wow. Oh my god. Whoa. It's like this thing it's like it was made out of gum. Whoa. The tank car, yes, that was driven by that that weird general thing. Yeah, yes, from the bullet farm. Yes, 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 I remember that. The Cadillac Beast, yes, the Giga Horse. It's called the Giga Horse. It's Immortal Joe's vehicle. Yes, it's called the Giga Horse. Yeah. The war rig is also amazing, you know? The war rig. Oh my god. What happened here? Yeah, the twin engine truck, yes. The war rig, yes. Of course. Of course, Mr. Mechanic Gamer, yes. And across the line. Yes, and we flipped it. This thing is so weird. Oh my god. Yeah, the game is amazing, yes. Okay, so this weird gummy buggy, it's this thing did it in 2 minutes 19.864. Okay, so 2 minutes 19.864. All right. All right. Not a bad start. Not a bad start indeed. Yes, trampoline car. I mean, to be honest, the creator did put some details on it. Look at the shifter and of course the the dashboard and stuff, and the weird looking pedals on the right. I don't know how you will sit and put your feet to the right side, but anyway, this is how he did it. But unfortunately, the metal work, it's, well, yeah, look at it. Anyway, forget the wobbly metal. This thing actually drove very nicely because it's super light and because everything is now bented for some reason. Yes, so because it's super light, the engine, which is producing only 143 horsepower, it's actually more than enough to push this thing actually very nicely. And it did perform, not bad. Okay, so 2 minutes 19. Let's go back to the start line and let's select our next victim. Very, very nice work, Mr. Pythagoras, but the metal work, it's yeah, yeah, you've seen. Okay, so the next beast on the menu, it was made by our dearest friends, Mr. OME and Mr. Cookie Monster together, which is like, a very, very awesome thing. So let's load it, let's load it and let's talk about it. So the next card is called the, I don't know, it has a very, very unique name. I called it the EVIS. It has a very, very long name. I called it the EVIS, the EVIS. That's what I called it because it has a very, very long name. It was based on the chassis and the body of a Porsche 959, which is crazy. I mean, look at that. Yeah, look at these spikes and these crazy things going on there and there, which is amazing. Unfortunately, some things didn't load. Like, for example, I remember they made a special crazy engine thing in the back, but unfortunately didn't load, as you can see. And yeah, that's the car in general. It's a rear-engined, rear-wheel drive. Yes, rear-engined, rear-wheel drive, 204 horsepower, 4-liter V8, 6 seconds from 0 to 100, and it can achieve 16.6 mpg, which is awesome. Yeah, we have spikes and crazy things going on there and there. Well, maybe Mr. Canola, maybe. Oh, look at the exhaust. Okay, so let's take a look and see what will happen. 3, 2, no, before we do that, let's set the time again. Here we go. All right. Yes, and let's lock the diff. So 3, 2, 1. Come on. Ooh. Suspension is like butter. Oh. And because it's rear-wheel drive, and because the engine is sitting in the back, this thing behaves so weird. But this thing is moving along so nicely so far. Have to be careful. Whoa. My God, it's so... Well, you can't really drive it as crazy as, of course, an all-wheel drive car. Like, yes, you can put your foot down. There's a lot of wheel spin, and also, because the engine is sitting in the back, the steering, it's really weird. The suspension, it's awesome. Suspension is really good. Much better actually than the buggy. But the car feels really heavy. Yes, the previous car was like a feather basically. Come on. All right. Okay, so this thing actually did it in 2 minutes 15.044, which is actually around 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds quicker than that buggy. Wow, and this is rear-wheel drive, and it's heavier, and it's well, look at it. It's a lot different than the buggy basically, but it did a nice work actually. With that look, you don't need speed. Yes, indeed, you don't need that speed. I mean, look at those crazy spikes. Oh my god, and they are extremely sharp. So the AVS did it in 2 minutes 15.044, which is by far the quickest time so far. And this is real drive. Sorry. Yes, my apologies about that. The banner is covering it. Yes. Okay, what should I remove? Okay, we don't need that. We don't need that. Let's slide this one right here. My apologies. Yes, is it good now? You can see it, right? Yeah, I remember that. Yes. That will be awesome. All right, let's get back to the starting line. Here we go. So let's see what is our third victim for tonight. Here we go. The third victim. It's called the Minos. Yes, the Minos. Oh my god, come on. Minos. Yes, the Minos Dauntless Dauntless SS. And as you can as you will be seeing, it looks absolutely awesome. And it received a star because, well, look at it. I mean, it's a real star. It's a proper star, as you'll be seeing in a moment. The game is loading it. It takes a while. Yeah, believe me, Mr. Bell, believe me, and really believe me on this. This mountain trail, it's the easiest. This map has other roads which are unforgiving. I'm not talking about rock crawling. No, I'm talking about also smooth surface, but what? Beam NG crashed? Seriously? Yeah, BeamNG crashed for some reason. Wow, that is really unfortunate. Yep, BeamNG crashed. Okay, I understand. The game crashed. Okay, stop freaking out. All right, so yeah, so the game crashed. Let's fire it up again. Wow, that's really unfortunate. Yeah, the river rally. Yes. I remember that. Yes, the river rally or the river trail as they call it. Yes. I remember I drove on it with the Evo 9, the replica that I made, and yes, you can't fly because yes, you will say goodbye to your suspension immediately. All right, let's see. Is everything working well? BeamNG, come on. Yeah, come on. Reload BeamNG, come on. Why is it not loading? Oh, for God's sake. Where is BeamNG? Ah, here we go. All right, we are back. Right, let's go. Let's load everything back again. There's a trail. Here we go, mountain trail, and let's start. Yeah, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That was really crazy. I think I was reading something on the internet, like an article on the internet. I think they will start maybe soon, maybe on the next update or something. They will start doing that to automation cars because right now we have exhaust which is connected and there's smoke coming out of it. So they will start to make the exhaust similar to BeamNG, which is basically you can rip it off. You can rip off the exhaust and the note of the engine will start. Oh my god, textures will load again. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. This is a proper nightmare. Okay. All right, we are back. We are back, but for the sake of everything, let's yeah, can you imagine driving this? Okay, what's happening here? Okay. All right, let's load the car again. Hopefully this time the game won't crash. So it's called the Minos. Here we go. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. All right, the game. All right, the car is sort of loaded. Okay, let's set the distance again to 3,500. 2 miles. Why is it in miles now? How can I change this to kilometers? I don't know. Guys, is 2 miles the same distance? Is it 3,500? Is it like 3,500 meters? Seriously, is it the same? Let's check. For some reason, this stupid thing decided to go into miles. I don't know how to get it back. But here we go. Mass, distance, length. Okay. Is it the same? 2 miles. Oh crap. Okay, so why is it in miles? Stupid thing. Why is it in freaking miles? Okay, let's delete it and let's load it again. Ah, here we go. Meters. Okay. We are back in business. All right, here we go. All right, we are back in business, gentlemen. We are back in business. So, ooh, that's a smoker. Oh, and yes, you are hearing it correctly. We do have a turbocharger. I mean, yes, this is not real actually, the supercharging, but still. As you can see, the car looks amazing, really amazing in every single way, extremely detailed. I mean, look at the back. The back, it's basically a pickup bed which has some junk in it, the spare tires, some extra parts, and like a fuel jug or tank or whatever. Yes, it's very cool. We have some spare parts, some rusty bits, some crashed bits, and as you can see from underneath, it looks very nice, very well strengthened and ready to run. Obviously, the front, as you can see, we do have this massive sharp push bar. Hello, Mr. Cars 42. Hello, my friend. Thank you so much for joining. We do have some roof lights, which is amazing. We do have some nice armor. And listen to that blow-off valve. Come on, that is Need for Speed all the way. Listen. Yeah. And yes, side exhaust with a lot of smoke, which is awesome. So let's see what we have here. So this beautiful Minos SS has a 4.9 liter turbocharged inline 6 engine, which is producing 458 horsepower. Yes, my friends, 458 horsepower, running on crappy fuel and a turbocharged inline 6 engine with a carburetor, with carburetors on it, which is awesome. All-wheel drive, 3.9 seconds from 0 to 100, and it can achieve 12 mpg. Yeah. So of course, let's lock all the diffs, obviously, because yes, we are on sand. And now, of course, let's set off and let's see how this thing will perform. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Whoa, okay. Suspension, it's soft, which is awesome. Hopefully not too soft. It's very controllable, unlike the real drive monster. It's very powerful. Whoa, look at the speed! Speed and power. This thing is a rocket ship. Wow. Yeah, the front suspension is a bit soft, to be honest. Yeah, too soft. I think it will be collapsed. If you push it too hard, you will definitely destroy. Wow. That's a lot of turbo lag. Oh, you stupid thing! Oh my god. Oh, my apologies. My stupid controller. Oh my god, my stupid controller was pushing the brakes. Okay, okay, let's make it fair and try again. My stupid controller was pushing the brakes. I wasn't not paying attention to the throttle, to the brake pedal. It was being pushed. Stupid controller. My apologies. Let's try again. Alrighty. So far, this thing actually is proving. Whoa, 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 whoa! It's proving to be crazy. Oh my god! Settle down! God, suspension is extremely soft, which is not really great. You have to find the perfect line between softness and forgiveness, because this thing is so soft, it's just, I'm bottoming out on every little... Oh my god, we lost some parts. We did lose some parts. And yes, I think the front suspension is completely collapsed now. There is no steering at some points. For God's sake, settle down. And across the line. Yep. Yes. Oh my god. We lost the fake supercharger. Here's the engine. So yes, we lost that. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see what kind of damage we did. So we bented the front push bar thing. We bented the front, of course, the fender, the bumper, and stuff. Lights still working, but yes, we lost the supercharger hood ornament thing, which is very, very unfortunate. But yes, the car survived. Yep. And we did it in 2 minutes 6.758, which is very quick compared to the previous cars. 2 minutes 0.758, which is so far the quickest time for tonight, which is really awesome. As you can see, the car has a lot of amazing features, like of course the tombstone in the back, which is a nice protective big fat sheet metal. Of course, in the back we do have some these amazing this amazing bed in the back, so you can put, of course, junk that you can find on the way, scrap metal and things. So yes, it is very, very practical, especially after the apocalypse. But unfortunately, the suspension is very, 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 very soft. Like soft that you wouldn't believe. It's like driving with a Rolls-Royce suspension, which is very, very, very awesome, you know. But at the same time, it's very, very bad, because on every bump you will have to, of course, you will bottom out and smash the hell out of the car. So yes. Just a moment, gentlemen, just a moment. So yes, it is a great car. Yes, the creator definitely spent a ton of details on it, which is amazing. I mean, I really like it. I really dig the looks of it, and this is why this thing achieved a star, because I mean, it's a beautiful car. Look at that. Let's fix it up. Look at this. Yes, it sits well, it looks very well, and it really looks the part, the rusty part, the destroyed, the scratching. And on the inside, let's see if I can let me show you guys. I don't know if you have seen it before or not. Okay, here we go. Here's the free roam camera mode. Here we go. Let's go to the inside. So inside, we do have some amazing things. If you can take a look. For example, in the back there, look at that. You do have like a bed area. You have like a bedding area. Basically, it's like a bed that you can actually sleep on. And on the side here, you have a huge trunk, which is, I think, full of ammo and weapons and stuff. And right here, you do have like an ammo box, and this beautiful box is actually connected to something amazing on the roof. Let me show you, which is, of course, yes, a machine gun or a minigun maybe. Look at that. Yes, we drove this car with a massive minigun or two miniguns on the roof. So this is actually a fighting machine, not only a fast beast, it actually is a fighting machine. So this thing is really prepared to go crazy. Look at that. And this is why this thing achieved a star, because it is just full of details. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Very nice work, of course, to the Minos creator. Amazing car. Nice work indeed. The suspension is a bit rubbish, but you know, everything else is really awesome. Like even this smoky exhaust. Yeah, it's awesome, because yes, we've seen that Mad Max cars, they are very smoky. So, right, let's see what we have next on the victim list. Here we go. Very nice work, my friend, indeed. Alright, let's see what we have next. So the next victim on the list, it's called I think it's called the Dragon Quest, something dragon. Let's see, dragon. Ah, here we go, the Dragon Quest Magnificent Opus. Okay, let's load it and let's see what's what. Alright, so here's the car in question, as you can see, with all of its glory. Here's the car in question with all of its glory. As you can see, it's called a Dragon Quest Magnificent Thing, as you can see, which is basically a sedan with a rear open area. Look at that. The creator, of course, blocked. He created like a firewall thing in the middle, which is actually very nice work. And he installed a rear seat with a massive machine gun. Of course, we have a PA system, a front armor, of course, with a window for the driver, beautiful front push bar, crazy push bar, as you can see, a crazy hood ornament, and beautiful lights, and a massive chromy grille. As you can see on the inside, is the engine with all of its glory, some side steps, exhaust, and of course a rear bed also to put like jerry cans and other things suitable for you, like spare parts and spare wheels and stuff. Amazing, right? So Mr. Kareem said, do I have to install any? Yes, Mr. Kareem, yes, Steam will install them for you automatically. When you click play for the first time, Steam will install them for you automatically, so don't worry about it. Just click play and go for it. Okay, gentlemen, so the Dragon Quest monster has a 206 horsepower, 5.4 liter V12. Yes, my friends, we have a V12 here, naturally aspirated. It's rear-wheel drive again, oh my lord, but it's not really a supercar, because this thing goes from 0 to 100 in 9 seconds and it can achieve 12 mpg. So it's a heavy beast with a V12. So yeah, let's see how this thing will actually achieve. Let's set the time first. Here we go. Yeah. It's like driving a tank. Okay. So it's not really super exciting, but whoa. It's very subtle, it's very heavy. Just here. Yes, rear-wheel drive is definitely not your friend. Look at that! It's like driving on soap. The torque, it's really nice. The gearbox ratios are really, really long. I think the creator tried to minimize wheel spin. Yes, look at that, it's like I'm driving on soap. Oh. Second gear, 120. That is long. That is really long. Okay. And of course, we'll be testing those ramps in a bit. Those front push bars or ramps, yes, we'll be definitely testing those to see if they're actually fake or not. Yes, don't worry, we'll be testing those after we finish with all the cars. So this thing did it in 2 minutes 27.087, which is by far the slowest time so far. But, well, it's obvious because it's a tank. Look at it. It's a very, very heavy sedan with a big lazy V12 under the hood. No offense to the creator, but you know, why would you want to choose a V12 in such times? First of all, they are really complicated. You have 12 cylinders, 12 spark plugs, and 12 spark plugs wires, and oh my god, it's carbureted. And how will the distributor look like? Basically, the distributor cap will have 12 nods sticking out of it and 12 spark plugs wires, and basically it's a nightmare, especially in such times. Like, you want something simple, an inline 6, a V8 maybe, an inline 4, a V6, but a V12, that's not going to be easy to maintain or, you know, to find parts for. Anyway, it did work, sort of, and you know, it worked and it drove, but it is really heavy. I mean, you can actually feel how heavy this thing is. And of course, being rear-wheel drive also didn't help at all. I mean, really, because it was just wheel spin, wheel spin, wheel spin, wheel spin all the way. Yeah, wheel spin all the way. Yes, I know, but I'm speaking from like a realistic point of view. Like, imagine right now we are in a post-apocalyptic time and you have a V12 car. Where will you find parts for it, or, you know, spare parts to keep the V12 running? And believe me, it's thirsty. And for what? You're not getting any kind of power. Seriously. Like, you know, I mean, the previous car, the previous turbocharged inline 6 Minos SS, that thing had a turbocharged inline 6 engine pushing 458 horsepower, achieving the same MPG as this car, but that thing was a rocket ship compared to this one. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't mind the looks. This thing looks good. It looks very, very nice and very sweet. But the engine is no. And the drivetrain, it's definitely no. It's just driving on soap all the way. All the way. I mean, nice work, but I would really appreciate more grip and more power. Really. Nice work on the looks. Yeah. Alright, let's move on with the next victim on the list, which is called the Bonville of some sort. Bonville? Okay, here we go. Bonville. Yes, the Bonville. Here we go. This Bonville thing is really and I mean it, really beautiful, guys. Believe me, look at it and just enjoy it. And this thing actually achieved a star because it looks amazing. It's called the Bonville. Oh my god, I forgot the name. It's okay, so it's called the Bonville. It's called the Bonville, and this thing achieved 350 horsepower from its 6-liter naturally aspirated V8. Its all-wheel drive goes from 0 to 100 in 5 seconds, and it can achieve 12 mpg. Look at it. Look at this beast. Look at that. Look at this monster of a car. Look at that. It is just amazing in every single way. I mean, guys, the details on this car, not only on the outside, they are also on the inside. Oh my god, what did we do? Okay, so look at this. Look at this. Look at the steering wheel. Here's the steering wheel with all of its glory. Here's the inside of the car. You have, of course, switches and stuff to choose and to do and to play with. And of course, on the side you have jerry cans, you have shotgun shells, and we have a fan and other scrap metal to create like an armor. On the side here, as you can see, you have a helmet, and this is not an ordinary helmet. This helmet is actually connected to this tube, and it goes all the way to the top. And if you look on the roof, you will find 2 air filters. And as you can see, imagine that you are driving this car through, of course, a sandstorm, and basically you have no windows. All the sand will get into your eyes and to your lungs. So basically, you will wear this helmet thing, and you will get filtered air all the way from the top. You'll get filtered air to breathe, and of course, being a helmet, you have a visor as well. So awesome, very, very awesome. Here are the jerry cans on the side, and I believe there's a weapon of some sort somewhere else. And here's the what the hell they call it? Hood ornament? No, dashboard ornament. Yes. And as you can see, how the fuel tanks in the back and stuff, the racing seat. It is just magnificent. Believe me, Mr. Mechanical Gamer, believe me, putting jerry cans next to you, it's not the maddest idea here, because I've seen some cars with external jerry cans. Can you imagine putting external jerry cans? Like, it's like saying to people, yes, shoot me and blow up my car. Who would put jerry cans on the outside? But some people did. As you can see on this side, you do have like a flywheel protective for this side of the wheel, and on this side like a sheet metal protecting this side of the wheel. You have some beautiful armor, some beautiful awesome stuff going on. Look at the headlights. They are mismatched, pop-up and regular, as you can see. And of course, look at the exhausts and the air filter for the engine. Yeah, look at that. Alright, gentlemen, let's see what this beast can do. Locking everything, obviously. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so far so good. This car is a 1980s Corvette, which is a very good car. A very good platform. As a sports car, really. And so far, it works well as an off-roader. It's not bad. The suspension is a bit hard, yes. Yeah, it's a bit hard. It's not forgiving, but it rides very well. That was a big one. Oh my god, we are losing parts. Whoa! What the hell? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, guys. What? After all this driving, this stupid meter, it's... you filthy... After all this driving, this stupid thing is now again in... you... Okay. By the way, this distance meter thing is a mod, not a vanilla thing, not a vanilla application. Wow, fourth gear is really heavy. Yeah, it drives really well. Very, very subtle suspension. It's a bit harsh, but it's very subtle. And yes, we are losing parts. Whoa! Wow, so this beast of a car, oh, wow, indeed. So this thing achieved a brilliant time of 2 minutes, 3 seconds. Wow. It's not the most powerful car here, but it's definitely the fastest number so far. So 2 minutes, 3 seconds, .346. Wow. All this from its 350 horsepower engine. Wow, and it's awesome. I mean, it looks amazing, and it actually drove in a very, very nice way. Yes, the suspension is actually not really forgiving. I mean, a little mistake and you can actually break it all off because it's not soft. It actually is a little bit firm, but it does glide. Yes, as you mentioned, like a lizard, which is amazing, and it's quick. This 350 horsepower V8 is actually doing its job perfectly. I mean, it really feels like an old school Corvette, really. The engine, the performance, the gear ratios, it feels like it. But of course, this one is all-wheel drive, so it's not really... I mean, look at it. If you think about it, what's different here? It's the same engine like a Corvette, similar capacity, similar manual gearbox. What they did is they added a front differential. Maybe they stole it from another car, obviously, and they made it work with some mechanical magic, and of course it worked. It worked perfectly, of course, with all these crazy modifications. So it does really drive well, like seriously. Nice work, supremely nice work. And look at the details, look at the flags in the back, the skulls and stuff. It is just an amazing machine, absolutely beautiful. Not only it's beautiful to drive, it's actually beautiful to look at, and it's kind of scary. It's not, it's not, your neighbor friendly Corvette. It's a scary car. So kudos, nice work indeed. Nice work Indeed. Alrighty, so let's move on with the next beast. Very, very nice work, by the way, for the Bonville creator. Such an amazing beast indeed. Okay, so the next card's called the AZ250 something. AZ250. Here we go. I found it. Okay. AZ250 Mark 1 something. Oh my god. I've forgotten to load it. Okay, so I did a little mistake here. My apologies. I did a little mistake here, which is basically I loaded the car in the wrong area. Crap. Okay, so this is the car in question. It's called the AZ250i. As you can see, this is the body that the creator used, and the open engine bay for some reason. And yeah, that's the whole deal. As you can see, it doesn't look that bad. It looks actually kind of great. The patina and the yellow and stuff. It looks not bad. And this thing is running with a 193 horsepower, 4.1 liter naturally aspirated inline 6 engine. It's 4x4, not all-wheel drive, 8.3 seconds from 0 to 100, and it can achieve 12 mpg. Okay, the problem is we actually loaded the car at the end of the run. Okay, so let's drive it back. Let's experience the terror of this car, and of course, let's drive it again here. So let's see. This run doesn't count because we are just driving at the beginning of the map again. It's not bad. Okay, so far so good. Yep. Alright, here's the beginning. Where's the beginning? Here we go, here's the beginning. Alright, let's... Alright. Okay, now we can do it. Let's set the time again. 3, 2, 1, go! The inline 6 is a brilliant engine. It's smooth, it's easy to work on, it's very popular, it's very reliable, very easy in every way. And it makes good amount of power. Whoa. Seriously, Mr. Mechanic? Seriously? Yes? Because we actually fixed it. No, we fixed your V6 engine. Oh yes, we fixed it. Wow, and across the line. Wow, so this yellow car, wow, indeed, because this thing it doesn't have much power, only 193, right? And achieved it in 2 minutes 0.07.797, which is by far the third fastest car. This is by far the third car, the bronze, the third place, which is like really amazing. I mean, when you look at this thing, you think, oh my god, this thing has no faith in it. You will have absolutely no faith with this car. But look at it. I mean, 2 minutes 07, that is actually not that bad. Yeah, the inline six is definitely super easy to tune. In automation, they made the inline six. I mean, in real life also, it's really easy to get decent amount of power out of it, especially naturally aspirated or turbocharged, which is why people love it. Unfortunately, it's really rare these days. I mean, you can't really find much new cars with inline six engines these days. Like, there are really like very little amount of cars. But trust me, your V6, we fixed it, dude. We fixed it. You will love it now. So 2 minutes 07. Very nice work indeed. Alrighty, so let's see what we have next on the menu. Very nice work to the AZ creator. It is definitely surprising. Alright, so the next car, I don't know how to write the name of it, so let's see. This one. The Para. Whoa, this is definitely crazy, gentlemen. Prepare yourselves, my friends, because this is by far really crazy. Like, amazingly crazy. What happened? The game crashed again? No, it's good. Okay, so alright, gentlemen, so this particular car is just look at it. It's called the Para something. Okay, as you can see, it's a disused ambulance which was turned into something like, look at it. Just look at this thing. It was turned into something really crazy. Look at this. Crazy amount of details, crazy scary stuff going on there and there. Tons and tons and tons and tons of details to make this thing as crazy and as scary and as amazing as it looked like. I mean, just look at it. I mean, you look at this thing and you are just, look at that, speechless. Let's go over the details step by step. At the front, you have a very scary front end with sharp teeth and of course a skull. Look at those crazy beautiful things and an amazing looking push bar, very rusty and awesome. Look at the hood, mismatched colors and spikes and stuff. On the side, you do have some rusty sheet metal covering everything. On the top, you do have like a hatch if you want to stand and do your things. You have a in the back, you have of course the filler neck for these two giant fuel tanks in the back. You have a tow hitch, some awesome chains and things and flags and stuff. Look at this here. You have of course a missing door which was replaced by a rusty sheet metal. And yes, the exhaust works. We are getting smoked actually right now while we speak, which is crazy from its massive V8 engine. Obviously you can hear that. On the inside you have more details. Here's the beautiful dashboard, also broken, but at the same time it looks crazy. You have a manual shifter, obviously broken windshield. In the back you have some, here's of course the hatch. Here's like a machine gun or a shotgun with of course a trunk full of bullets, I presume, which is crazy. Here you go. You have another shotgun on the dashboard, or maybe a rifle. Of course, look at this beautiful car model. That is awesome. So yes, you have some nice details going on. Roomy interior. Another trunk over here full of ammo and stuff. Maybe band-aids and food, maybe. So yes, it's a very, very awesome and practical beast, obviously. And now, of course, it's time to drive it. But before we drive it, we need, of course, to... Wait a minute. No, this is fake. Don't worry, there is no traction control. This is fake. This is BeamNG nonsense. Oh my god, and this stupid meter is back now. Let's cancel this. Let's put a new one. Come on, set it all the way up. And get back to... Okay, so this beast, the Pora, has a 6.2 liter V8, 6.2 liter V8, naturally aspirated, obviously, 232 horsepower. So power, it's not plenty, but torque, it's amazing. 4x4, not all-wheel drive, 9.1 seconds from 0 to 100, and of course, obviously, 12 mpg. Yeah. And functional exhaust. Yeah. Yeah. Functional side pipes. And of course a functional ambulance light on the roof. Okay. Everything is ready. Here we go. 3, oh no, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Whoa. Yeah. This thing is bogging down really hard. Because the gear ratios are very, very, very long. We lost some parts. Whoa, again. Very, very long gears. Very. And not enough power. First gear. Oh. Okay, so suspension, it's not bad. Gear ratios are really bad. They are really, 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 really long. And the power, it's not enough, but it's not bad. It's gliding. It's gliding along. Okay, so this, wow, look at how many things we lost actually. Okay, but it's still intact, which is awesome. So yes, this beast, this humongous beast of a car did it in 2 minutes 11.279, which is really not that bad. I mean, for 232 horsepower and a massive humongous heavy body on top of it, you know, it's really not that bad. I was really expecting this thing to be even slower, but it's not bad. It actually surprised me with even with these long gears, it did glide along nicely. The thing is with this car, the front bumper, the front push bumper, it's always, you know, this thing always is bottoming out all the time. It just keeps smashing into the sand all the time because it's super low, as you can see. Second thing is the gear ratios are very long. Yes, we do have a skid tray, which means you can actually smash into the ground or smash into sand. No problem. You won't damage anything. Yes, everything will be intact because there's a skid tray underneath to protect everything. But yes, the gears are definitely too long. I want to do a little test before I select another car, which is of course put it in low range gearbox, and let's try again. Or let's try drive it for a little bit. Okay, I know. So no, you have to go in high range always. Okay. Low range is really low now. Okay, because I had some issue before a long time ago with in another challenge. Some creator gave me a car with extremely long gears, and I put it in low range, and the car handled really well. But yeah, this one no. Okay, so it's very beautiful car. Absolutely a beautiful star, a proper star indeed. But you know, it's not gonna be the winner because yeah, we all saw the performance of it. But still, nice work indeed. Okay, so the next beast is called Mad Max Mobile. Mad Max Mobile. Oh yes, that's the one. The Mad Max Mobile. Okay, so the creator of the Mad Max Mobile, Mr. Mechanic Gamer. Yes, I believe this is your car, and you made it with a V6 engine, which was unfortunately very low powered engine, like seriously low powered, and it was turbocharged. Basically, the turbos were really pathetic, to be honest with you. But we fixed it because we really didn't want you to be the last person here, because everyone made such amazing and quick vehicles. Your car wasn't that quick, so we fixed it for you. I mean, I fixed the engine for you, but everything else is still your own tune. So I didn't touch anything, only the engine. So you gave me a car with 130 horsepower. Basically, this is the Mad Max Mobile, or Mad Max Mobile, 3.7 liter V6 turbo. You started with 130 horsepower. Right now we are pushing 250 horsepower. All-wheel drive, 5 seconds from 0 to 100, and it can achieve 12.9 mpg. Yes, it's a bit thirstier than before, but well, 250 horsepower now out of the same engine. Same one. Yeah, seriously. So let's see how this beast will actually run. Obviously, let's lock everything. Load it. All right. Let's reset this. 3, 2, 1. Ah, my stupid controller again acting up. Okay. 3, 2, 1. As you can see, the car looks very rusty, and I like how you did it. You know, the paint, it's very nice. It looks very rusty. Basically, it's like a rust bucket with a V6 turbo. Keep it in third gear. Okay, so this beast of a this rust bucket, basically, this beast of a rust bucket did it in 2 minutes 0.8 2 minutes 08.556, which is actually very very nice. I mean, yes, the engine definitely is. It's the tune is definitely different. I mean, this thing now has 120 extra horses. Of course, different when it was started, because this thing started with 130, now 250. So the time, it's definitely surprising. I mean, for a 250 horsepower car, this thing feels very very light, like very very light. I mean, the suspension was definitely all over the place. It was just jumping and jumping and jumping, but it did pull nicely, and it was actually a very very nice car to drive. It looks, not super detailed. It looks actually very basic, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. He didn't break any rules, so nice work. Nice work indeed, my friend. So 2 minutes 08.556, which is very very nice. So not bad, not bad at all. In the future, my friend, yes, I like your styling. I love the external roll cage that is integrated to the headlights and stuff. I like it. It's really cool. In the future, I would love to see more details, like more platings, spikes, stuff. Add things. Add things, my friend. I would love to if you can add more things. Yes, I understand that you did it in 2.5 hours, which actually it's not terrible, but like you see these spikes, I like them. If you add more, like to the roof, to the side, to the front, yes, that would be more cool actually. Those two massive stacks of exhaust, they are not really functional, so yes, you can actually delete them and put a proper Mad Max exhaust on this thing. But in general, not bad at all. Nice work indeed. Alrighty, let's move on with the next beast. The next is, I quite believe it's called the Mac. Ah yes, another car that doesn't. Oh my! I loaded the car at the end again. Oh my god. Okay. My apologies. Let's load the map again, which is quicker than driving, of course, all the way back. Okay. Yes, indeed, the results were amazing. So very, very nice work indeed, my friend. All right, let's see what we have next on the menu, which is called the Mac thing. Anytime, my friend, anytime. All right, let's see what we have next. Come on, BeamNG. What's going on, BeamNG? Loading forest. What forest? This is desert. Loading forest. That's funny. All right. We are ready to run. All right, let's select the Mac thing. Here we go. The Mac Bullet, that's the name of it. All right. All right, as you can see, okay, so here's the car with all of its glory. It's called the Mac Bullet. This thing has a 201 horsepower, 5-liter V8. It's 4x4, 7.9 seconds, and it can achieve 12.6 mpg. Now, as you can see on the, a quick look around the car, yes, we do have a nice, funky, clean interior, not too bad. And we do have some nice details. If you look on the inside, yes, we do have a machine gun in the back, and I believe a rifle on the side here. Some nice Mad Max details, as you can see, manual gearbox with, of course, the low range and high range 4x4 shifters and stuff. It is really clean. It is not bad at all. It has this matte black detail paint on it. Of course, the bug catcher, or you know, this intake, which looks very, very cool. Side exhaust. It looks, you know, it looks like it was inspired by the Interceptor, the black on black, you know? But it's not bad. And we do have everything functioning exhaust and stuff, so yes, it is a very, very nice car. Not rusty and you know, not rusty from the Mad Max Fury Road theme, no. But it still looks very nice. Alrighty. Oh yes, of course, Mr. Mechanic. Yes, I do have a, because it was already sponsored and ready. I do have the rules and everything for it. Yeah. It's like nearly ready. Yeah. Alright, let's see. 3, 2, 1. God. Oh my god, we lost something. Maybe the push bar. Some push bars in automation are really fake. Like when the lightest hit and they fall off immediately. Wow, this thing did it in 2 minutes 6.554. Whoa, that is super close. 2 minutes point 2 minutes 6.544. Wow, that is really cool. So let's see, this is number 1. We have number 2, number 3. This car right now is, in fact, is the 3rd place. Yes, my friend, this is by far, this is in the 3rd place right now with its 2 minutes 06.544. Wow, what a car indeed. It did drive very, very nicely. The suspension really glided very, very nice. The engine, it did very, very nice work, and the gearbox ratios are very, very long, but really nice work indeed. Wow, what a car. It looks a little bit basic, but you know, it reminds us with, of course, the original Mad Max car, the original Interceptor. But it looks very, very nice. Very, very, very nice work indeed. I like it. It drives and it glides along very, very nicely. Okay, let's see what we have next on the menu. So the next beast on the menu, it's called the Greenhills or something. Oh yes, the Greenhills. That is gonna be crazy, gentlemen. Prepare yourselves. All right. Here we go. So we are in. Take a look at this, gentlemen. So this is a very, very crazy thing. It's called the Greenhills. This thing is running with a 3.8 liter inline 6 engine, naturally aspirated, 4x4, making only 180 horsepower. Yes, 180 horsepower. This car weighs 2.6 tons and it can achieve a 0 to 100 time in 13.9 seconds. Yes, my friends, you heard me correctly. 13.9 seconds. And yes, it can achieve 12 mpg. As you can see, what this thing is a basically a limo that was actually turned into a post-apocalyptic machine with a lot of machine guns. As you can see, they have a lot of tilted seats with, of course, mounted miniguns all over the place. But of course, like a sunshade. I believe this is like a sunshade. Maybe it's automatically deployed. Maybe you push a button and this will rise. I'm not sure. Maybe. We have a lot of rusty stuff going on. I love the rusty bits. They look very, very realistic. The interior is actually very, very funky, you can say, on its own. Very, very bare bone, but it weighs 2.6 tons, and we have some nice defensive things going on there and there. So yes, this thing is not going to be fast. No. So yeah, let's of course let's replace this because it's turned into miles. Here we go. Alright, let's see how this humongous thing will actually drive. Locking all the diffs. 3, 2, I don't know. You have a lot of guns, you don't need to go fast. So, 3, 2, 1. Wow. Wait a minute, is this black smoke? There's some sort of black smoke from the middle of the car, maybe. Anyway. Wow, that's it. Whoa, we lost something. My God. My goodness. Come on. Yes! My God, fourth gear. It's like an overdrive. It's useless. Come on! my goodness. Finally. So this massive thing, limo, did it in 2 minutes 49, which obviously puts it in the, yes, last place. I mean, come on, 2 minutes 49. It's hilarious to drive. You are driving a limo, an open top minigun slash machine guns mounted limo with a lot of rusty and crazy parts bolted. I mean, can you imagine finding a limo in post-apocalyptic era? Wow. Wow, indeed. So 2 minutes 49.435. Wow. Wow, indeed. Wow, 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 indeed. Okay, so we have 2 vehicles left. But, before we select another thing, a couple of notes about this car. Yes, the creator, yes, I know it's not the most practical thing ever. Of course, it's not the most it's not the fastest. It's not even fast in any way. As a joke, yes, it's a nice joke, which is awesome. But yeah, I mean, it did work. And of course, in a shootout, this thing will be amazing. I mean, can you imagine like 3 people in the back shooting from these miniguns and machine guns and stuff? The driver struggling to keep it level, of course, foot hard to the floor. The engine is screaming at 5,000 RPM. It's a war machine. It's not a fast car. It's like a tank, basically, a tank. But it's not bad. It looks luxurious from the front because, to be honest, this body, it was actually based on the Aston Martin Lagonda. And if you don't know what is it, you can Google it, Aston Martin Lagonda. Just remember the front of this car. Google Aston Martin Lagonda and you will understand what I'm on about. It's really cool. And it's really slow. So, nice work. Nice work indeed. Alright, so after this beast of a car, we have a beast called... Ah, yes, this one's amazing. The Dodge. Yes, the Dodge Dart GTS. Renovated, yes. Gentlemen, what we have here is a real car. A Dodge Dart with a Mopar 440 under the hood. Yes, post-apocalyptic Mopar machine. What we have here, gentlemen, is a Dodge Dart GTS with a 440, the Mopar under the hood, V8 obviously, 353 horsepower, natural aspect obviously, all-wheel drive, 5 seconds from 0 to 100, 12.1 mpg. Yep, what we have here, gentlemen, is a Mopar, a Dodge Dart, with of course a 440 under the hood. Yeah. As you can see, yes, I would love a drag challenge. As you can see on the inside, it's all business. You have, of course, a tachometer. I don't know why boost, like, we don't have any kind of forced induction unit up front. We have a drag racing shifter, of course, old school dashboard and racing seats. We have a roll cage-ish, and some nice stuff, nice bracing and nice, of course, armory stuff going on. Up front, it's all business. Intake, bug catcher intake for the engine. As you can see, it's all business. Look at the exhaust. Mid-mounted exhaust, of course. Under hot exhaust mounted directly underneath the fuel tanks. Yes, that's safe. And as you can see, it looks very, very funky and very, very sweet. Yeah, 440, gentlemen. So here we go. Let's see what the Mopar 440 can do. 3, 2, 1, go. Mopar power. Whoa, that's a big one. Whoa! Whoa, 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 gentlemen. Wow, the Mopar. Oh my lord, the Mopar for the win. Whoa, that is really crazy. That is really crazy, gentlemen. The Mopar 440 did it in 1 minute 57.388. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Indeed, 1 minute 57.388, which is by far the quickest time for tonight. 1 minute 57.388, which is amazing. Wow, not only it's a real car, which is a Dodge Dart, obviously, but it has a real engine under the hood, the Mopar 440. As you can see, the creator did some dents into the engine, some rusty bits, some scratches, and some grooves and stuff. Look at it. It's amazing. Yeah. Mr. Blob says, wouldn't Mad Max be like all Priuses and Corollas because of the numbers made? I really don't know, maybe. But look at this. Look at this. The Mopar for the win. Look at that. Who would have thought that a naturally aspirated, massive 7-liter V8 can take on turbocharged inline-6 engines and stuff and take the win? Amazing. Yeah, amazing. What an engine. Look at the RPM. Yes, Summer Soccer. Yes, look at the RPM. Maximum RPM is 5,600. Hello, Mr. Dan. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? Look at the RPM. Look at the car. It's just amazing. It really took... Yeah, it's a massive 7-liter engine. It's a 440, dude. Wow, 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 what an engine. What a car. What a brilliant car indeed. Nice work, absolutely nice work indeed to the creator of it. A proper star, by the way. Look at it, look at it. So basically, look at these cars, all these three cars. The Dodge Dart Demon 340. The Dodge Dart GTS M Code 440. Oh, sorry, this is not the 440. My apologies. This is the Hemi, the 426 Hemi. Oh, my apologies. Wow, this thing has the racing version, the 426 Hemi, the car that we just drove, not the 440. This is because all these three cars were created by the same dude. So yes, this one has the 426 Hemi under the hood. Wow, what a creation! I'm doing well, Mr. Dan. Shoot, Mr. Blob, shoot, my friend. Say, what's your question? I think the final car for tonight is called the... Ah, yes, this one, the armor thing. Alright. This is the final car for tonight. Let's see if anyone can beat this time of the Hemi 426. Let's see. Okay, so this is the final car, my friends, for the challenge. As you can see, it was based on, or it was actually, this thing used the AMC body, the AC Acer body, as you can see, or some people will call it the Shelby body, but it's actually the AC. Can the V6 you and I tune be in this challenge? Just curious, which V6, dude? A high stroke engine, Mr. Samasar, can give you nice torque, good amount of torque. Doesn't really, you know, MPG won't really increase, but maybe. But I know that the stroke will give you more torque. Mr. Bob said a 2-liter V6. Which one can the V6 and I could tune be in this challenge? Which one? To be honest, I really did forget. Mr. Dan, all the cars that you are seeing are made in automation by viewers. Yeah. The first car that we made in the New Year's stream. Well, we'll have to. I would love to. I will open the menu after we finish. I will open the menu. Maybe I still have the car. Maybe, I'm not sure. But let's finish this one first. Let's finish this one. So the armor. This thing is called the Armor Motors thing. Has a 4.1 liter inline-6 turbo. It's all-wheel drive. Wow, I did forget how much horsepower this thing is making. So 6.3 seconds from 0 to 100 and around 12 mpg. But how much horsepower this thing is making, we'll be seeing in a moment. Oh yes, I remember this one. It's green, right? It's green. Yes, it's green. I remember that. Yes, 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 yes. I remember that, Mr. Blob. Yes, I remember that. Yes, 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 yes. I remember that. It's similar to a Suzuki Jimny. Yes, yes, yes. I remember that. Yes, I will check it out in a moment. So yes, gentlemen, this is the car in question. Yeah, as you can see, inline six turbo. As you can see, look at the exposed engine. Looks very, and it's rusty, which is beautiful. I like it. Look at it. Yep, British Racing Green. So let's see how much power this thing is making. Around 250 horsepower and 284 pound-feet of torque, which is awesome. And I'm presuming this thing actually is a light beast, a lightweight car. Doesn't seem heavy at all. Who knows, but we'll have to see. Alright, let's see. Alright, we are ready. Yep, that's good. That's correct, yes. Alright, let's see what this thing can do. So, 250 horses. Very promising. 3, 2, 1. So acceleration, it's not crazy. Steering feels like driving on soap, but it's quick. It's not slow actually, and it glides very, very nicely over bumps. Whoa! Whoa, that was a big one. Wow, it's really fun to drive. It's very predictable-ish, but you know, it's really nice to drive. I think we rebented the front suspension a little bit. Wow. Yeah, yes, we bented the front suspension a little bit, but it's fine. The car actually handled pretty well. And as you can see, achieved 2 minutes 3.223, which is very, very, very nice. 203.223. Wow, what a time indeed. What a brilliant time indeed. Wow, that is really close. That is really, really, really close. All right, gentlemen, we are finished. We have tested all the cars in this challenge. And now, of course, it's time to see which are our winners. Starting, of course, with the first place. The first place achieving a very blistering time of 1 minute 57 is, of course, the Dodge Dart. This one, the Dodge Dart GTS 426 Hemi. This is the first place, achieving 1 minute 57.388, which is by far the quickest time in this challenge. Congratulations for winning this challenge to the creator of the Dodge Dart. Amazing. In the second place, achieving 2 minutes 03.223, the car that we just drove, actually, the Armor Motors Death something. achieving 2 minutes 03.223 in second place, which is amazing. The car actually looks very, very well and achieved a very, very nice quick time as well. And now, of course, in the third place, achieving a time of 2 minutes 03.346 is, of course, our beloved the Bonville. Yes, the Bonville, the car that looks like a 1980s Corvette. Yes, my friends, here's our winners for tonight. Of course, as I mentioned, in the first place we have the Dodge Dart 426 Hemi. Congratulations, what a brilliant car indeed. In the second place we have the Armor Motors with their amazing, crazy, over detailed creation. And of course, in the third place we have this beautiful Bonville, amazing car. I mean, three really amazing cars, not only in performance, also in their looks. All of them, they look amazing, and they really drove in a very, very cool and very, very smooth and fast way possible. Yes, and by the way, the armor motors, this one, we haven't really seen it up close. I mean, look at it. We have of course the British Racing green on the inside. We do have, of course, it's all business. You have, of course, I don't know what is this, maybe like a handbrake or something. As you can see, you have like a trunk with full of, I don't know, maybe bullets stuff. Like I have a hanger here, exposed engine bay. In the back you have, of course, here's the fuel tank, the fuel filler neck, or the fuel filler from here. You know, we have a roll cage instead of roof. Here's the engine. It's all business, a little bit rusty, but it looks very, very nice. Wait a minute, where's the engine? Here we go. Here's the engine. Very, very nice details indeed. I like it. It's very, very well detailed. So congratulations to of course, to all these three amazing guys for creating such amazing cars. A really, really nice work indeed. Now, of course, it's time to take a beautiful screenshot, perhaps. Oh my god, it's rolling backwards. Here we go. Good. And that's pretty much it, my friends, for the Mad Max challenge. Very, very nice work for all the participants. Thank you so much, everyone, for participating in this awesome challenge. And of course, big thanks for Mr. the Dreamer for, of course, for sponsoring this awesome challenge and creating the rules for it. Really, really nice work indeed. Another screenshot. Okay, and since you are done with the challenge, it's time now to check out some other cars now. Since we finished with this challenge, of course, let's check out some other cars. So yes, on the menu, as you can see, we do have a huge amount of cars. Seriously, what can your car do? Yes, that green, here we go, the Boxman Crawler KS2. Yes, that's the one that we actually did, that looks like a Suzuki Jimny. Let's see. Yep, that's the one. As you can see, V6 turbo. Yep. Around 292 horsepower. Sounds very good. Wow, it does sound really nice, actually. Wow, it's very fast. Look at this. Whoa, it's a proper beast. Oh my god, look at the speed. Whoa. Oh my god, slow down. It's a really fast monster, really. only 290 horses, but this thing is so lightweight, like you wouldn't believe. Suspension is not terrible. It was actually tuned for the road and off the road. So it's a mix, a nice mix actually. It's like an off-road rocket ship. Wow. Whoa, whoa. Okay, that ended terribly. Wow, what a monster indeed. What a little rocket ship this thing is. A real rocket ship. This V6 is definitely a powerhouse, and being attached to a very, very lightweight car, this thing just flies. Flies indeed. We have a huge variety of cars, like seriously huge variety of cars. Look at this. Wow, all over the like look at that. Through time we built some really amazing things. And of course, if you have seen my latest video, which is the new trailer for our channel, the new trailer, of course, some of you might have seen the new car, the Griffin, as I of course called it. It was built originally by me, everything, the interior and all, but to give it more details, because come on, automation now has a ton of detail now. To give it more details, I gave the keys of this beast to my dearest friend Mr. Canola Skies to do his magical touch on it. And as you can see, he did his amazing touch on it. As you can see, here's the massive SUV with all of its glory. As you can see, it looks very, very, very modern and very boxy at the same time. In the back, starting from the back, of course, here's the Griffin badge in the back. Starting in the trunk area, we have, of course, subwoofers and speakers with amplifiers and things. Look at that, Pegasus audio and stuff. Tons of details. Of course, on the top here, you have air conditioning vents, massive panoramic roof. Switching to the middle area here, you have, of course, carpet with the logos, climate control. Oh my god, how can I adjust the camera? Because the car is actually moving. So here we go, we have climate controls and dials and things and cup holders and amazing things. Speakers on the sides, of course, door handles, seat belts. Look at that. Amazing details by Mr. Canola and me. Up front, you have, of course, it's all business. You have, of course, the handbrake, the automatic shifter, cup holders. Of course, here's the keys. As you can see, the keys and the keychain. And of course, you have the speakers, the air conditioning units, and the vents, and all business. As you can see, look at that, tons of details. Thanks, of course, to Mr. Canola Skies for adding these amazing details. Look at that, the massive screen in the middle, similar to a Tesla screen. Look at that, it's all business, dials and crazy things and vents and a lot of details, seat belts and seatbelt buckles and carpet and leather all the way. Look at that. And of course, yes, the hazard switch, typical American area. Upper, of course, the steering wheel column, which is awesome. I like it, similar to my Crown Vic. On the side, you have, of course, window switches, of course, and the locks, unlocks, and stuff. It's just all amazing. Mr. Canola definitely did a wonderful work, of course, with the interior. He definitely added more details, like the seat arrangement, the colors, and the stuff, the materials, all done by me. But the fine little details, the extra little details, all of these things were made by Mr. Canola Skies. Big thanks for him. Big shout out for him, actually, for doing such amazing thing. And of course, mechanical work, all done by me, of course. Under the hood, we have a 6-liter twin turbocharged V8. Yep, pushing around 500 horsepower and 550 pound-feet of torque. Of course, we have manual, we have automatic gearbox, being a modern beast. Look at that. It glides along very, very nicely. And it can achieve 30 mpg, which is very surprising. Ah, traction control. Okay, how can I... let me turn it off. Here we go. It's off now. As you can see in the back. Really? That's awesome. I mean, for a box like this, and yes, I don't know if you have seen it or not. Let me stop this beast. I don't know if you have seen it or not. We do have screens everywhere. Like, you know, it reminds me with of course a previous time, like Need for Speed Underground and stuff. Like, yes, in the headrest, we do have some. We do have 2 screens here and here and over there actually, which is like a little, which is like a little throwback, you know, to Need for Speed Underground 2 speakers and screens and stuff. Look at that. I used to remember in my Need for Speed Underground 2, I loved my Hummer H2. I loved it because I used to put a lot of screens and speakers and subwoofers in the back. I hated to drive it because it was a death trap. But it was really fun. Can you imagine these days in 2021? Can you imagine if EA Games can make a similar game to Need for Speed Underground 2 with modern graphics? You know, put screens in your car and subwoofers and stuff. It will be awesome because everything will be functional. Like in Need for Speed Underground 2, yes, you can put screens and subwoofers, but you know, nothing will happen. They are just blue. You won't you won't play movies and stuff on them. But you know, if they can make it now, they will make everything functional. Yeah, oh yes, that's correct. Oh, Mr. Carola, yes, gentlemen, here's the master behind the tons of details on this beast that you are seeing right now. Big thanks, of course, for you, Mr. Carola, for doing such amazing work, my friend. To me, Hummer was a very, very weird company, like because you know they made a military vehicle, of course, the Hummer H1, which was brilliant as a military vehicle. And as you can see, look at the hood, it was inspired, of course, by the Hummer. Anyway, so yes, it was a very, very successful military vehicle. And you know, when they made it into a civilian version, it was tough, rugged, off-roader, and it worked perfectly with, of course, the turbo diesel engine. And I loved it. And of course, suddenly they changed their mind and they decided, yes, let's ditch the ruggedness and the toughness of our military car, and let's go into a luxury SUV creation. Of course, they gave us the H2, which a lot of rappers and hip hop singers back then loved it. They put 24-inch rims on them and spinners and a lot of crap and nonsense on them back then. And then they suddenly decided, let's build something cheap and rubbish, which is the H3. Like, why? I don't understand. Why going from a tough and dependable off-road monster into a luxurious off-roader or a luxurious SUV, and then deciding to build something cheap and rubbish, which is called the H3. I hate H3. It was bad looking. It was rubbish to look at, rubbish to drive, cheaply made, not fast, not safe. It was just bad in every single way. And I felt sorry for everyone who actually fell into the trap of buying an H3 brand new and paying top money for it. I would never do that. I prefer to buy something from Toyota or Nissan than buying an H3. H2, yes, I don't mind buying an H2 with a Vortex V8 under the hood because it was a nice engine, and you know the H2 was an H2. Or of course the legendary H1 with its turbo diesel engine. I would love that. It's a tough machine. H3, no, they can smother it in dirt. I don't care about it at all. The H1, yes, the H1 is definitely a legendary car, and I respect it, and I love it because it was super rugged, super tough, and the turbo diesel engine was definitely a monster under the hood. Yes, the Trailblazer, it's really not bad. A lot of people, especially here in the Middle East, they don't really like it because it looked funky. It didn't look the part, but you know, it was very, very popular in the States, and some people actually bought it back then. Honest one, honest two. Why do? Yes, yes. The Suburban. I think the whole idea behind it, because I was watching a documentary about the Suburban, which was actually at the time it was a brilliant invention. This Suburban, JMC Suburban, and yes, it continued until this day. But I don't, guys, a question, because I've seen the latest. Chevy Tahoe and the GMC Yukon. I've seen them on the street and on the showroom. Okay, in the showroom. But is there still a Suburban? I don't think there's a Suburban anymore. I think that you can only get like a special version of the Tahoe, and that's it. Yeah, the new ones are really, really funky. Yeah. So yeah, is there still a Suburban, or is it discontinued or what? Because I really don't know. Oh, it's still in. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, just okay. I need to check the link just a moment. I need to check the link, motortrain.com. Oh, it's still in. It's the High Country. Ah, this is the Suburban High Country. Yes, the High Country, which is like the top end model. Yes, 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 yes. So it's still available. Okay, okay. So yes, because I was watching the Doug DeMiro video. I was watching the Doug DeMiro review about the High Country. Yes, yeah, and it looked very nice, but you know, it wasn't a Suburban. Just a moment, gentlemen. Just a moment, my friends. All right, so yes, indeed, the Suburban was definitely a beast of a car. I mean, look at that. We have an amazing collection of cars through the time. I mean, look at that. If you look at what we have achieved through time, we have a ton of cars. Like we have a real seriously ton of cars. Look at that. Amazing, amazing collection of cars. And one of my all-time favorite cars to drive on this particular tarmac, which is this one, the XF Dakar. I really love this thing. All right, I remember this thing had an inline 5 turbo engine, which was really, really, really fun. I think I need to upgrade this thing. Whoa. I love this thing. I think I need to upgrade this thing and put some racing interior on it. Wait a minute, why is this stupid traction control interfering? Why is there traction control? Okay. It's a fast beast. Whoa. Yes, and yes, it does flip very, very quickly. So you have to be really careful. Okay, let's I really would love to see how fast this thing can go in a straight line. It's a very, very light car. And of course with the sequential gearbox, this thing is really awesome. Alright, but before I do that, I want to see if the push bars in front of the Mad Max cars are actually functional or not. So to do that, we need to make a test. Yep. Let's go into like a straight line area. Alright, this one here is good. And let's load a crappy car. Let's load, for example, the where's that thing? Where is here we go, the Corvette, for example. Let's load the let's load the normal version of it, this one. Yep, that'll do. Of course. Now of course let's choose one of our, let's start with the prize car. Let's see what this push bar can do. Let's see what this thing can do. Alright, let's start from here. Alright, that's a good point. Let's slow down the time. Okay, let's see what will happen. Let's see if this push bar can actually push something. Here we go. Unfortunately, 1980s metal, it's not gonna be super tough. Whoa, that's a big crash. Okay, let's see what survived. Whoa. Is it drivable? Yep. Well, so the push bar here didn't actually do much. Okay. Not bad, not a bad start indeed. Just a moment, gentlemen. Okay, let's see what we can do next, because I've seen another car with a massive push bar up front. As I quite remember, it was this one. Let's see. Okay, let's see what this push bar can do. Well, it did something. It did push. Wow. Okay, so I think it's time to call it a night, because it's getting really late, and tomorrow we have to wake up because we really have to do a lot of work tomorrow. So yes, thank you so much everyone for joining tonight. I really appreciate it. Of course, any new hints about the new upcoming challenge will be posted soon on our Discord. Don't worry about it. I will be posting that very soon. So big thanks for everyone for joining and for participating in our crazy Mad Max challenge, and of course big thanks for, of course, Mr. the Dreamer for sponsoring this awesome challenge. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys very soon. So thank you so much everyone for watching, and good night and goodbye for all my friends.